You're right, guys, it's Capcom Tom here, and welcome to episode number 53 of Deploying Dortmund. Now, you can see after our last trading session, we have made some bare profit. Getting 120k off our 99k investment gives us a profit of around the 10k, 11k mark even. Very good profit there. And then Muller that we bought for, I think, 49k, selling him on for 64. That's around another 10k profit there. So very good amounts of coins being made. And we still have a Balotelli to sell as well. Now, we're going to be playing in the Gold Cup today, so we'll jump into that. And if you're looking to buy some Ultimate Team coins, go and check out futcoinemporium.com. Their link will be down in the description. A fast, cheap and reliable coin service. And if you use the discount code CapgunTom, you will get 10% off all of your purchases. So there's the team. Looks pretty nice. It's all ready and set up. Set it up as fast as humanly possible, which is actually faster than humanly possible because I sped that part of the video up. But we are going into the Gold Cup, as I said. This is the first round. Last time we played in the Gold Cup was right at the very start of the series. We won it first time round. We had about 2 gold players in our team, probably about 4 bronzes in there as well. So I was pretty happy that we managed to win it. I think it's going to be a lot more difficult this time, but we are in the first round, so we are expecting a kind of easy game, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Now, you can see that we're into the lead early on, 12 minutes in through a header, make it 2-0, another header, Royce, 61 minutes in. I'm thinking that this team is going to be a very crossing orientated team and possession based, because that's what we've been talking about using this team to cross, to keep the possession, and, you know, hopefully score a lot of goals. But we're going to have to wait and see for that, because, you know, it's completely unbalanced at the moment. I've played Division 2 with this team. I've played 1 game in Division 1 which I actually lost. Now we're in the Gold Cup. Gold Cup is, you know, seen as an easy competition than playing in Division 1, that's for sure. So the real test will be when we get back to Division 1 games, and maybe we'll try that before the end of the episode. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But here we go. We're in the the quarterfinals, coming up against the Big Green, and he is using a 4-3-2-1 team. Yes, 4-3-2-1. Yeah, 4-3-2-1 team. 2 team of the seasons, including team of the season Nastasic and team of the season Michu. He's got Inform Lampard, Inform Defoe. He's got Hazard in there as well. So a pretty strong team. However, we do take the lead in probably one of the most AIDS infested moments in FIFA history. How he ended up putting that in the back of his own net, I don't know. I left one of the replays in because I still couldn't work out what the hell happened. Ball going everywhere. Think that he ended up running into it, come off his shins, and he ended up scoring the own goal. However, we were only in the lead for a little while as Defoe ended up going through, rounding my keeper and finessing it into the back of the net in the 49th minute, so that was a bad moment. Then we actually went behind Ben Arthur with a nice scoop turn to go past one of my players. That gave him the lead, 2-1 at this point. Could be going out of the tournament, but we managed to keep our cool. I have to say, I was pretty impressed with myself, managed to keep our cool there, to actually come back into the game, and you can see that it hits the post, comes back out, crossed in, and there's the header. So lots and lots of headers going in, and you know, they all count, so we'll keep scoring those headers if we need to. Anyway, we managed to go into the lead. There's Goetze. Once we scored that equaliser, he actually sort of collapsed a little bit. You see there the goal from Goetze, and then we even managed to get another one here, and it's a very, very nice goal from Bittencourt, our silver centre attacking mid. You can see here, goes down the line, pull back, or is it the drag back fake, and then manages to pop that one into the back of the net. So very nice goal, and I was pretty happy with the 4-2 result. So there you go. We're going to be going into the next round of the tournament. Hopefully we're going to go all the way, but that is yet to be seen. So yeah, decent result, decent work by the team, helped by that own goal in the early minutes of the game. But you can see there the old table, or the tournament bracket, and we are in the semi-final. So going into our trade pile, we have managed to sell that Balotelli for 150,000 coins when we bought him for 125. So again, another 10 to 15k profit on that player. Great work. And we've gone away and done some more trading. See the players there. We got a Taarabt, a Goetze, a Hulk, and a Lulic as well. So Taarabt's going straight up. He's going up for 84,000 after we bought him for 75,000. Then Goetze, picked him up for 85k. No one else had bid on him. I was like, man, I'm sure I can whack that up for like 99k. Turned out I could only get about 95 for him, so that's fine. That's at least another, you know, 6k profit on that player. Hulk, picked him up, and he's in a centre mid, so he's one that didn't get seen as he went through the listings. Picked him up for 180k, listing him up for 200k. That's another 10k profit there. And then Lulic, we're actually going to go and change him, because generally when people search for him, they're going to be looking at the left back position, because that's where he defaults. Left wing back isn't the best, you know, to be trying to sell it in. So I'm just going to bang a left wing back to left back card on in, which would cost only like 150, 200 coins. So I'm not really too bothered about spending the coins, and it makes it much more likely that we'll actually end up selling that player. So here we go. We are going to buy ourselves some left forward to left wing cards, some left mid to left wing cards, and vice versa on the opposite wing, so that we can go away, apply them to our players. I know that it's well overdue, but this means that we will actually be able to play every single player that is a winger in both the right forward and the right mid position, or the left forward and left mid position. Damn, the two sides of the pitch are starting to become a little bit frustrating, and they will still get chemistry. As you can see, I've swapped Royce down into the left mid position and then put Goetze at the left forward position to test out if that works any better, because I believe that if I roll it into Goetze and then lay it off to Royce on the overlap, Royce will be the one that takes the shots and obviously has a better shot than Goetze. So here we go. We're going into our next game. It's against a 4-3-1-2 Serie A team, and things went a little bit pear-shaped early on, I won't lie. Here we are in the early minutes of the game, 4 minutes in. And it was just always going to happen. He tramped me, brought the goalkeeper out to close the player with the ball down, tried to mark the man in the middle, but Hummels took some sort of weird step and ended up not being as quick as I thought he'd be able to be, and then the ball just ended up going into the player's feet and it was an easy goal. Anyway, we gave away a free kick on the edge of the box. I was like, there's no way this is going in. Put a man on the line, move the ball across, ready to jump it, so there's no chance that he can score. Obviously he goes and switches his player out, as everyone does. Didn't give me much time, but I managed to get everyone back into the right positions, as you can see. So I was pretty confident I was going to save it, and see that ends up going through the wall, taking the deflection, and finds its way into the back of the net. Wasn't particularly happy about that moment, I won't lie. That's just FIFA for you though, isn't it? Anyway, I wanted to show this goal because it shows, you know, how I'm playing, the lovely sort of possession play or play style that I'm going to be using. Just keeping the ball, lots of teamwork, keeping the ball moving around, don't let him have a chance to get the ball, some nice dribbling work to actually create some space as well. Eventually just letting it go through to Leitner, and Leitner there to apply the finish. So good teamwork goal from the team, and that's what we're expecting to see a lot, as well as those crosses. Unfortunately, a terrible moment, and I swear to God I didn't throw that backwards. I threw it straight to the man in front of me, but it threw it back to, I think it was one of my defenders, and he ended up intercepting it, which made I was 2 goals down in the late minutes of the game. However, I did manage to get one back again, but then my 2 players, my defence split, gave him loads of space, and we ended up conceding again, which meant the game was pretty much out of reach because it was scored in the 86th minute. We did manage to get one back though. 3-4 at the end of the day isn't too bad a result, but obviously we were hoping to win, not lose. So we are out of the tournament, unfortunately. But that means we can go away and do something different. You can see we definitely deserve to win because we had loads of possession, loads of chances more than him, and also a better pass accuracy. So we're going to go actually and just play a Division 1 game to try and test out the team in Division 1, see if it's a case of, you know, this team's good in Division 2, good in the Gold Cup, but it's actually rubbish when it comes to Division 1. But, you know, here we go. We're coming up against a 4-1-2-1-2 Bundesliga. Not the strongest of Bundesliga teams, I have to say. But I'm not going to take anything away from myself, as we do manage to, you know, go ahead and score in the 50 minutes or 50th minute of the game. Eventually, I see that the ball will eventually get through to me after it goes out, and it was a tramp to put us into the lead. So there you go, 58 minutes in, we finally take the lead, and then we end up, I think, going further into the lead a couple minutes later. Goetze again through on goal, ball roll, finesse. Absolutely love the ball roll finesse shot because it just opens up the space and it lets you just slide it in around the goalkeeper. Definitely would recommend it. Now we get a free kick here, and I've been thinking that Royce hasn't been taking good free kicks ever since we switched from his second in form, which had great free kicks on it. The man of the match does not. It's just terrible at taking free kicks. So I was like, let's find someone else to take a free kick with. Went down, found was it Gundogan? Here we go, 84 power, 81 free kick accuracy, and 80 curve, and he managed to do this straight into the top right hand corner of the net. Absolutely no chance for the goalkeeper, and I was pretty ecstatic about that because when we get to the end of the game we take down a 3-0 result. So there you go guys, that is the end of the episode. Looks like we will be able to win some games, not all of them, but some games in Division 1 at the very least. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Obviously if you could drop it a like, that would be absolutely fantastic, but other than that I will leave it there, and I will see you all next time.